Good evening, everyone. My name is Vuyanzi. I am a life coach, I am a speaker, and I am an author. I am a healer, I am a keeper of light, and tonight I come to you as a purveyor of truth. I will speak briefly to you. I will be very clear about that which I say. And when I'm finished speaking, I will sing an abbreviated version of Change Gonna Come. It was 1964 approximately when my grandparents moved and settled from the South, a part of the Great Migration, about approximately 1 million Black people leaving from the South to come to the North. Well, in 1964, they settled on Hudson Terrace. I didn't come till about 9 or 10 years later. And this is my home. I left when I was 14 and I returned when I was 41. This is my home as much as I experienced an extreme version or extreme versions of racism. From the time I encountered racism as a 5-year-old, sitting in Tappan Zee Elementary School, when my classmate told me she could not walk up to the chalkboard with me because I was Black. It is my home, though. This is where I live. It is Piermont. It is America. The same home that when I rode the school bus to South Orangetown Middle School, I was called the N-word and hurled racial epithets were hurled at me from my neighbors who lived in Piermont. But this was my home. You wonder why I would come back, and I've only given you 2 examples. Believe me, there are many more. But you'd wonder why one would come back. Because this is my home. I'm a 5th generation, at least, American. And America is my home. The same America that my people are dying disproportionately from COVID-19. This is my home. The same home that people, Black families, are making $5 to the white man's to the white family's $100. This is still my home. This is my home where Black women are 3 times as likely to die in childbirth than white women. And by the way, I'm talking about educated Black women compared to white women who got a high school degree, but they're 3 times as likely to die in childbirth. But this is my home. This is my home where Black women and white women get breast cancer at the same exact rate, but Black women are more than likely to die. This is America, and this is my home. I am a 5th generation, at least, American. This is my home. It is a traumatic experience to be Black in America. You think about every day that we as Black people wake up. Reverend Tiffany just gave you a glimpse. But it comes to even what your hair looks like, to what you wear. Because you know that there will be microaggressions that you may experience in the workplace or even at the store. And you have to second guess yourself to wonder, is it because I'm Black? Yes. This is my home. Why is it that 3 words have incensed Americans? Those 3 words being Black Lives Matter. I have come to the conclusion of this one thing. Because see, if one sees the words Black Lives Matter and you face that, then that means you have to face the reality of this country being built, the very foundation of this country being built upon one thing, and that was because white lives mattered. It means that every entity and every structure was put into place to lean towards the favor of white people. And if the system was designed for you to benefit from, I have bad news for you. Then whether you have been willingly or unwillingly in it, you've been an accomplice to the system that has oppressed black people. Racism is benevolence to white people. Racism is cunning. Racism is inconspicuous. Racism is silent. Racism is literally deadly. So today, I'm so sorry. But it's time out for saying I didn't know. Today I stand before you saying, Today I stand before you saying, if there were a degree, I can have a degree in whiteness. Then why don't you know about blackness? I have to tell you something, and I don't really mean to be mean, but you're so late. I have been here for 47 years, and that's how long I have fought this thing. To having even decided when my 26-year-old twin boys were in my womb, wondering what I should name them. Because a black-sounding name in America would give them a setback that they wouldn't be able to get ahead in life. So I had to name them very vanilla names so you just wouldn't know who was headed your way. I appreciated what I heard you say today. And I do hope that you begin to take action after this. I do hope that on Sunday when the farmers market comes, you come down here and patronize the black business vendor that's here. What if you just did that? I do hope that some of you will just simply Google. Just Google. Like, it's really not that hard. Google something. Pick up a book by James Baldwin. Pick up a book by Ta-Nehisi Coates. Join an organization. And lastly, because I've been doing it for a long time, I'm exhausted of educating you. Please, I'm tired. Start to educate yourselves. I thank you for listening. So I want to tell you this. I'm going to sing what I can of this song. And then I will ask that you will extend a pardon to me when I walk out of this place and I head back home. I'm sorry, but I just don't feel like chit-chatting with you. I don't feel like shaking your hand today. I have been on an emotional roller coaster, and believe me, it's not just me. It's many black people just like me. You'll forgive me if I don't want to smile in your face today. You'll forgive me if I don't want to say hello to you today. I'm going to go home and I'll leave the work to you. That you have to do something from here. I thank you. I was born by the river in a little tent. And just like that river there, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it is. It's been too hard to live in, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. But I gotta believe change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Thank you, Vuyanzi, for sharing. And thank you for speaking your truth, which I think that so many of us have. And I wasn't even able to place the hurt and the fear that I carried until I had to start talking with her over the past couple of weeks. And so for me, I can't stay there. I can't stay angry. I have to believe what the song says, that a change is going to come.